Ithesowhui o Mirazorth, Canol Kerno.
Good evening and welcome to another episode of the Cornwall channel. It's been another week and we're here in our new green screen room at our studios in St Austell.
It is cosy here, I do like it.
It is very
You have to
cosy.
come down, you have to come down to the studios.
Come down.
Well, I hope you've all been well since last Monday here on the Cornwall channel. We've had a very busy week and we start off the programme tonight by attending Polter School's talent contest. We were lucky enough to be there with the Kerno King, Sheila Van Loo from Radio St Austell Bay, and the head teacher there, Stephen Tong.
It was a fantastic evening and some real talent. Really, really good.
Yeah.
Anyway, after that we went to the mayor making at the Cornwall Council offices in St Austell. Our new mayor for 2013, Mr Steve Double. Very good.
His deputy, of course, Derek Collins.
Yeah, he loves it.
He does love it. Probably a little bit too much.
Yeah,
but
that's all right.
We catch up with them in our little report. And then this week, as the featured Craig's music video promoting Cornwall music, we have Midriff, and in fact a composition by Debbie Johnston, and that is Angel.
That was performed at the Eden Project.
It was for the Bosom Buddies Breast of All Pop. Charity, yeah.
Very good. After that, we are off to
St Ives.
St Ives and Cornwall Matters. Cornwall Matters this week is about the dog ban on the beach as we catch up with the mayor there, and also some locals and holidaymakers.
And that, of course, is presented by our very own Craig Mundy.
And he loves it as well.
He does love it.
Enjoy the show. It's one of those, isn't it?
It's one of those up here, isn't it?
Be fine.
There's no one else inside. In the crowded, lonely night, we're looking for someone forever. You can be sure. Did you have to pay that fine? You were dodging all the time. Are you too busy? Never mind, I'll find someone like you. Met through a friend who introduced me. The first thing Tom said was, "Would you like to dance?"
I can't tell you how it really is. I can only tell you how it feels like. And right now there's a steel knife in my whip pocket. I can't breathe but still fight. Oh, I can't fight. As long as the phone feels right, it's like I'm in flight.
Sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes hurts instead. Yeah.
Well, we're here in the chamber of the St Austell Town Council, and tonight the new mayor has been appointed, and that is, of course, Mr Steve Double. We're going to have a word with Steve Double and his deputy, Derek Collins. Okay, we're here now with Steve Double. Steve, a proud moment tonight, I think.
Absolutely, yeah. Very honoured to have been elected as mayor of my hometown, and want to give it my best shot.
And you say St Austell is a great town. What's it like going forward?
Well, I believe that we've got, some really positive things. Yes, we've got some challenges, but we've got a lot to look forward to, and I believe we've got a town council now that can lead the way, that can set the example, that can take on more responsibility, and really make this an even better place to be.
And you chose some fantastic charities there tonight. One emotional bit, but
Yeah.
how important are those to raise money for this year for you?
Well, there are two charities that have been very close to my heart for a number of years. First of all, Stack, that do such a great work in the middle of St Austell in meeting the needs of some of the most vulnerable people in our community, which is really important for any community, and they're supported so well by the wider community, particularly the businesses and the churches, and it's great for me to just recognise them and help them as well. And also the hospice, Cornwall Hospice Care. As I said, my mum died there a few years ago, and they were absolutely brilliant the way that they looked after her and supported us as a family, and it's really just my little tribute to my mum to support the hospice this coming year.
And of course, Councillor John Keith goes out, but what a great year he had.
Absolutely, set an incredible example, real man of integrity and dignity, led the council really well, set a great example, and got really stuck into engaging with the community, and something that I hope to follow his example.
Well, this is the man, look out for him. This is your Mayor of St Austell 2013. Now here with Councillor Collins, Deputy Mayor of St Austell. Derek, your thoughts?
Completely out of the blue, sir. Only happened last night at the meeting. Look, I got the serious face on there. We were going for off the wall.
It's a proud moment.
It is, actually. I mean, St Austell is a great place. There's a lot going on that I can't divulge as yet. No. You know as well as I do. We've got Coit Farm coming up. We've got the Whittle Farm development. Whether I'll stay as Chair of Planning for 4 years.
Does it make you a bad person, Derek?
Yeah, it makes you a poor person, I'll tell you that.
Well, I'd just like to say congratulations tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Solomon.
And we'll see you out in the field.
Definitely. I'll be there.
Mr. Palmer, just saying, lovely spread.
He always does a good one.
It'd be lovely when it's finished.
Yeah, oh.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself. That was one of those Beatle moments. No, seriously, he does.
I'm scared of what I'm feeling, and I'm scared of what it means. What if you're the one in my dreams? Are you the one I'm made for, the one I'm meant to love? The one that I've prayed for. To my angel above, my angel above. I'm scared I'll never hold you, but I'm kinda scared I will, 'cause when we both let go, I'm scared of how I feel. I'm scared I'll never kiss you, and yet I'm terrified we'll kiss. And then we'll never kiss again, and I'll forever reminisce inside your arms. Do you realize? And I'm scared I'm gonna lose you, and you're the one who made me found. You're the one who picked me up when she knocked me to the ground. And I'm scared of what you're feeling, and I'm scared you'll let it show. And then I'll watch you come, and then I'll watch you go. You're the one I'm made for, 'cause you're the one I wanna love. You're the one I lie awake for. The soulmate I should wait for. The one that I pray for. To my angel above. Oh, my angel above. To my angel above. Thank you very much. That was Angel.
It was Anthem.
Is your old furniture shabby but chic? Looking for something new that won't break the bank? Then visit the Furniture Studio and choose from our extensive range of keenly priced sofas, beds, dining and occasional furniture to all tastes. No gimmick sales and no long waits. Just sensible pricing and maximum 1 week delivery all year round. Affordable living at the Furniture Studio, 12 Chapel Street, Redruth.
Susan Fowler Bouquet Preservation preserves fresh flowers from any special occasion and makes them into cherished keepsakes. From her new studio in the Sail Loft, Charlestown Harbour, St Austell, Sue preserves wedding bouquets and other flowers. Once pressed and dried, they're framed or put into paperweights, lockets, coasters or fairy pictures. Traditional and contemporary designs. Don't throw your flowers away. Susan Fowler Bouquet Preservation.
If you live in Cornwall or you're just simply visiting, then you must take time to sample the mouth-watering Nepalese and Indian cuisine being offered by the Gurkha restaurant in St Austell. Enjoy the flavours and delights of their cooking in a relaxed and friendly restaurant. View their menu online at nepalesegurkha.co.uk or book a table on 01726 673 90. Four Kings Building Services, your local builder. Four Kings is based in Truro and works across Mid and West Cornwall. We undertake renovations, home extensions, loft conversions and new build projects, as well as all general carpentry and building work. With our team of fully qualified and highly skilled tradespeople, we are able to complete any building work from design right through to project completion. Call 01872 277920. Bordering Mullion Cove's picturesque beach and harbour, Island View Holiday Apartments offer you an opportunity to relax and unwind. With magnificent sea views and direct access to the coastal path, at Island View you can enjoy timeless beauty and tranquility. Island View is a classic Cornish home that was lovingly redeveloped into 2-bedroom apartments, remaining true to its original character, but incorporating modern standards. We offer an attractive escape with all the comforts of home. Well, I'm here in Bodmin, where this property sells for £150,000. Now, normally this will cost you anywhere between £1,500 to £3,000 in agent fees and commissions. Now, why would you want to do that when there is a new way of selling your property for just £499? That's it. No fuss, no gimmicks, no catches, just £499. To market your property, visit facdirect.co.uk or give them a call on 01726 814 935.
Hello and welcome to Cornwall Matters. Today we're in St Ives. It's May and the town is braced for a bumper summer season. Last year's weather washout and the effects of the recession have given many people in St Ives cause for concern. Tourism is the main income for the town and many people rely heavily on the holiday season for their entire income. The town's #1 feature are the beaches, and they are indeed the jewel of the crown of this delightful resort, attracting bathers and inspiring artists from all over the world. There are no fewer than 5 beaches surrounding the town, and they vary from quiet, safe paddling areas with rock pools to explore to the more robust surfing sands around the corner at Porthmere. Delighted to be joined by Ron Tully, who's a local councillor and the mayor from St Ives. Ron, how long have you been mayor here in St Ives?
I've been mayor for 2 years, just coming to the end of my mayoral term at the moment.
So you've seen some interesting things during that 2 years.
Oh, there's been a lot happening. It's been a busy 2 years, sort of getting out and about in the community and sort of meeting so many people in town. Yeah, it's been a really interesting job.
That's great, that's fine, yeah. I would also say that probably the dog ban has been one of the most contentious things of those 2 years, has it?
It's been the most contentious. We've been busy doing all sorts of things, taking on extra services and so on, but certainly as far as contentious goes, the dog ban would certainly sort of fit the bill for that, I think, yes.
I mean, there's obviously been quite a lot of opposition to it. I mean, we've spoken to a couple of people this morning that sadly said that they probably wouldn't come back to St Ives to spend their holiday here because of the ban. What were the major reasons behind the ban in total?
Yep, there's been strong views on both sides. That those who felt very strongly that we should ban dogs from the major bathing beaches during the summer period. Equally, there's the dog owners who would like to have access. So it was clear whatever we did, we weren't going to please everybody because the views are so opposed. But the reason that we took it was always in place to have a ban on the major beaches during the summer period until 5 years ago, and it was suddenly changed by the then Penwith District Council, and a number of councillors felt that we should revert to the situation. There was pressure in the town. We had lots of letters saying, please can we go back to the situation as it was, so that during the main summer period the main bathing beaches could be dog free for families and children to enjoy.
That's interesting. So it isn't a total ban on all the beaches. Could you give us an idea of which beaches are affected?
Sure, yeah. It's the 3 main bathing beaches that have got the effect, the ban during the summer period. That's Porthmere, Porthgwydden and Porthminster. So from the Sunday before Easter until the end of September, dogs are excluded from those beaches. But there's still other beaches that dogs can use. The Harbour Beach, dogs can go on in the morning and evening throughout the whole year. Carbis Bay Beach, dogs can go in the morning. Porthkidney Sands, which are beautiful expanse of sands at the land, dogs can go on at any time, 24 hours a day. And we've got 2 small beaches here in St Ives, Bamaloos and Lambeth Walk, where dogs can go on at any time. So, as well as all the green spaces around the town. So we welcome dog owners, and there's plenty of space for them to sort of get some exercise around the town.
So if you've still got a dog, you're still assured of a warm welcome in St Ives?
You're very much so, yes. I mean, people have portrayed this as sort of St Ives not wanting dogs. No, we welcome dogs, as a number of the accommodation providers sort of welcome dogs. So certainly dog owners and pets are very welcome here. But equally, since we've introduced the ban on the main bathing beaches, we've heard that some families and children who didn't previously want to come because of the problem of dogs on beaches are now coming back. So we'll hope that we'll actually gain some extra visitors through that.
Yeah. Well, thanks very much for taking your time out to speak to us today, Ron, and making that situation very clear for us. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Thanks
and good luck with your retirement from being the mayor.
Yeah, I'm still a councillor, so, so they'll find plenty for me to do, I think, in that role. So.
You're still going to be busy?
Yeah, I'm sure I will be, yes.
That's great. Well, let's hope you have a fantastic season coming up.
Right, well, thanks very much. I think sunny weather like today, if we get a season full of days like this, we'll be just fine. So.
The town council have brought in the ban due to concerns about dogs fouling the beach areas. The daytime summer ban has been extended to an around-the-clock ban. This has enraged some of the objectors to the scheme. We're going to be speaking to various people around the town to see what they think. We're with Lawrence, Sheila and Molly, the Border Collie. We're looking at the dog ban on the beach. These guys have come down from the Midlands. You were aware of a ban on the beach during the day, but not at night. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think it was between April and September or something like that. I realised there was a total ban on dogs on the beach. Saw the signs in previous visits here up by the lifeboat station. Obviously, we didn't take our dog on the beach, you know.
Does it make a big difference to you being able to bring Molly down to the beach?
Yeah, of course it does. I mean, you know, the dog enjoys it, running round and having a little paddle in the water and so forth, you know. And I don't see that as long as you're a responsible dog owner, that it should be a problem, really. I mean, you know, dogs obviously being dogs, they do their business on the beach, but if you're a responsible owner, you collect it up, and I can't see that it's a problem.
Yeah, I think most people probably feel that way, that if they're responsible it shouldn't be a problem, but it obviously seems to be. So you'll still come to St Ives even though there is a ban between May and September?
Yeah, of course we will, and I'm sure, you know, Molly will be with us just the same. It's just, you know, another silly little problem that they seem, whoever's in power has dreamt up, and, well, I hope it doesn't stop a lot of visitors, because as you can see now, we've got more people coming along with dogs. A hell of a lot of dog owners, a lot of visitors in St Ives.
This is Matthew and Max. They're down on holiday from Edinburgh. Matthew has been saying that he's finding it a little bit frustrating that he can't exercise Max on the beach at either day or night now with the new ban. You're finding that quite a problem, Matthew?
Yes, especially since we're down here for a week and Max needs to walk about 3 times a day. And at the moment we're trying to find places that we can go, and it's about a half-an-hour commute, you know, to find somewhere where we can walk the dog, and it's a bit frustrating, to be honest.
Have you used the coastal paths? Because I guess he's okay on those, but...
Yes, we've used the coastal paths, but because they're cliffs, then of course we have to keep him on the lead so he can't get a proper run, and that is a bit of a frustration. Whereas back home in Edinburgh, we can just take him to any beach, you know, and throw the ball, and he's fine, and it's no worries at all.
Yeah. So do you think it's a bit of a strange ban to bring it in for the entire summer season, day and night?
It certainly is, and what it means for us as dog owners is that we probably wouldn't come back to Cornwall, unfortunately, you know, because it is so much of a stress, you know, to try and work the dog into the vacation, whereas we can go somewhere else like Wales, you know, where that's not an issue.
So it would have a real impact on your visiting Cornwall in the future?
It would, it certainly would. I don't think we'd come back, unfortunately, because it would be that much of a restriction.
Well, thanks very much for telling us,
Thank
Matthew.
you.
Nice to meet you. We're here with Peter. Peter lives in the town at St Ives and he's actually in favour of the complete ban throughout the summer. Could you tell me why you're in favour of it, Peter, please?
Well, it's a sad but inescapable fact that dog owners don't keep the streets clean. And so it doesn't take a great leap of faith to imagine they're not going to respect the beaches in the same way. And if you go along any of the footpaths on the coastal path, they don't clean up after themselves. So really, it's dog owners are their own worst enemy. And I'm speaking as a former dog owner. I haven't got a dog at the moment. I know how much my dog used to enjoy the beach. But the reality is we're a seaside town. Our economy is dependent on tourism. And yes, there will be tourists that bring dogs. But it's a sad, inescapable fact that the streets aren't kept clean. So I don't think the beaches will be respected as well. So therefore, we have to have some sort of restriction.
Okay, I mean, obviously during the day, dogs can be a nuisance, running up to people, running up to bathers, perhaps weeing on people's windbreaks as they're enjoying themselves. So you don't think that just allowing people on the beach late evening is a major problem then?
Again, it's a matter of cleaning up after, and the reality is that it's not happening. I mean, the town council, the county council could do more with more dog bins and all the rest of it. I do see all those sort of problems. But the reality is dog owners aren't cleaning up after themselves. And I'm not criticising all dog owners, but there are this minority, possibly. But at the end of the day, we all suffer restrictions for the acts of a minority. We can't speed or what have you because of the irresponsible driver. So we all suffer restrictions in life, and unfortunately this potentially is one of those restrictions because of the irresponsible minority.
We've just spoken to a couple of people who won't be sadly coming back to St Ives because of the dog ban. What have you got to say about that?
I think that's unfortunate, but I do think they have to respect the fact that dog owners aren't cleaning up after themselves. I hate to keep pressing on with that point, but it's a reality. And it's around the town. You don't have to go far to see it. I'm sure more or less step over some and you're going to interview other people, and it's one of those sad realities that people aren't responsible.
That's great. Well, thanks for your views, Steve Peter.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're around at Porthmere Beach now, which, as we mentioned earlier, is the surfing beach for St Ives. I'm here with Beth and Little Bear. And Beth obviously is a dog owner, and it's a big part of her holiday being able to come down from Leicestershire to St Ives. Beth, what do you think about the dog ban?
I think it's a shame because, you know, in the evening when there's nobody on the beaches, it'd be lovely to be able to walk my dog, and so you look at it and it's really sad that you can't.
So you know the ban only applies to certain beaches, so there are other ones that you can take him to.
Yeah, I know that, but it'd be lovely to be able to walk him on Porthmere, which is the most beautiful beach, I think, in St Ives. And, you know, obviously, if he does do anything dodgy, we will pick it up.
I mean, that appears to be the problem from people that support the ban, saying that there are irresponsible dog owners. How do you feel about those people?
What, they say that they're irresponsible or responsible?
The suggestion that it's because of irresponsible owners now that we have the ban.
I think it's a shame that then people come and spoil it for the rest of us who do look after our dogs and make sure that we do pick up after them. I think it's a real shame that they spoil it for all of us.
Yeah. I mean, are there enough sort of dog bins and things like that? Have you been aware?
I think there's loads of dog bins all over the place in St Ives.
Yeah.
I can't see why it's such a problem for people not to be able to pick up their the dog mess.
We've spoken to someone today who said that they probably wouldn't come back to St Ives because of the ban, which does seem a shame. You don't have those feelings?
No, I'm not as strong as that, because I absolutely love St Ives, and there's other places that you can walk the dog, but it does make you feel that it is a shame that you can't.
It's just a little bit of a shame that you can't let him run wild on the main beach.
Yeah, very much so. You know, in the evening you don't really want to have to walk your dog on the paths. You want to be able to go onto the beautiful beach, knowing that you will pick up his dodgy stuff.
Well, that's great, Beth. Thanks very much for talking to us today. Enjoy the rest of your holiday.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, that's it from St Ives for today. My thanks to everybody here that's taken part in the programme, and especially to the Mayor, Ron Tully, for joining us. Let's hope the 2013 summer season is a good one for everybody concerned. The beaches will remain dog-free from now on in the summer months, but as we heard, there are plenty of dog-friendly areas for people to explore. Until next time, bye-bye.
Thank you for watching this week's Cornwall channel. We would love to hear from you, your thoughts and ideas for future Cornish programmes. This dedicated weekly channel for Cornwall on Sky and Freesat aims to deliver information and local programmes. If you have any news you think we should cover, then please get in touch using our website at cornwallchannel.co.uk or via our Facebook and Twitter pages. See you next week.